So you think you know the story of Christmas. You know Santa Claus, elves, cookies and milk, flying reindeer. Well, everything that you think you know about this wonderful, joyful holiday, well, it is unquestionably completely wrong. And when I tell you the real story of Santa Claus, well, prepare yourself. Hi, I'm Rick. Welcome back to The Journey. And yes, today we're going to explore where our wonderful traditions came from. So grab a nice cold glass of eggnog, snuggle up next to the fire and the Christmas tree, and get your amazement face all prepared because you're not going to believe this. Our story starts with a band of shaman who came from this region up near Norway, Sweden, and Russia. And according to certain mycologists, and those are people who specialize in certain mushrooms, this is where the legend of Santa Claus and his amazing flying reindeer came from. Now, at the end of every year, these shaman would celebrate something called their annual renewal, and they would use fly agaric mushrooms to, oh, how shall we say, accentuate the experience. Have you ever seen a fly agaric mushroom? It's all red and white, and, well, you kind of get the picture. Now, these shaman, they were actually quite worried about being poisoned, because the fly agaric mushroom, it has a reputation for both being naughty and nice, so they would... And I got to apologize here because this is when the story takes a little bit of a weird twist and turn. So what they would do was they would feed the fly agaric mushroom to their reindeer, and then they would, well, drink their piss, which was now loaded with hallucinogens. Merry Christmas, right? So according to these mycologists, the fly agaric mushroom has this weird property. It actually changes you physically. When you think you're going to take one small step for mankind, you're actually leaping about 3 feet up into the air. And so what was happening to the shaman was also happening to the reindeer. I mean, they think they would be taking one normal step, and in fact they were just leaping up in the air because their brains are telling their muscles to do something completely different. Now enter into our story now some missionaries, because why not? Now in Lapland, where the traditional story of Santa Claus came from, these missionaries encountered the shaman and their whacked-out tripping reindeer. I mean, seriously, picture the scene. Here you are showing up in this cold, frosted area, and you've got your Bible with you, and you're ready to tell your own stories of miracles and amazement, when you stumble across a whole bunch of merry little men dressed in red and white, bounding up in the air, and their reindeer are bounding along with them. I know, everybody seems to think that the current image of Santa Claus came from the 1930s Coca-Cola commercial. But think about it. What do you think actually came first? Did Madison Avenue create this, or was it some trippy little Lapland shaman? Now, this next part of the story might seem a little embellished, as if the rest of it hasn't, but let's just go with it. Tradition holds that during these annual winter ceremonies, there would be a single shaman who, dressed in his red and white outfit with his lovely little black boots, would climb up on the top of a yurt and climb down through the center smoke hole. He would be bearing presents for all of those inside, which were dried mushrooms to, well, continue the festivity. It is also said that in Germany, the image of the fly agaric mushroom has been used as a symbol, the official symbol of chimney sweeps in that country. So, we have chimney sweeps. We have shaman dressed as Santa Claus descending through smoke holes with lots of presents, and this entire story is told by missionaries who, well, adapted these stories to their own stories. So I think you all will agree with me that maybe, just maybe, we have been led astray as to true origins, the true beginnings of Santa Claus. So who wants to join me in a big tall glass of eggnog? Reindeer piss optional. Thanks for watching.